Hi there, Sharon Diehl here. I'm a neuroendocrine carcinoma patient with stage 4 incurable cancer. I'm doing these videos to prove to myself and to everyone that will listen that there is life and joy beyond the diagnosis. Thanks for tuning in today. I really enjoy talking, and I hope that I'm getting through to some people that need what I've got to say. I never know what I'm going to talk about, but I start with prayer and I ask God to help me to help somebody else, to spread encouragement, motivation, hope, or joy. And I do the best of my ability to share what's on my mind when God prompts me. I spent my day today reading outside by the pool, talking on the phone, and working with my plants. My hands are just about raw from working with a really spiny aloe plant. I separated it and repotted 4 plants today, and I cut all the dead pieces off and made a really wonderful project out of it, but my hands are sore. I'm a little dusty from the work, but it's always fun to play in the dirt. My first sponsor always says when you don't feel normal, you should play in the dirt. Grounding yourself in the dirt helps you to remember where you came from and gives you purpose. And you do what you're doing in the dirt automatically. You don't stop and think about how much dirt or where you're going. You just do it. You just jump in and you just be a part of the earth and the planning process, and it's just something that gives you an immediate gratification when you're done. I love my plants. I love my baby cactus. I love my baby pineapples. I love my baby plants that are coming off of the succulent leaves. There is so much new life coming up in my plant world that it brings me great joy. I texted with my grandson today. That just tickles the crap out of me. I just love him. He's 16 and I want to see him so bad. I hope that he will come and stay with me, and I told him he could do his online studies from here, and that if he wanted to spend the summer here, he could get a job at Universal or Disney and work. I would let him have my car because I can't drive. I would love to have his company. But I know at 16, he's got a girlfriend, and he's involved in the military program, ROTC, and the Air Force, and he's got a job outside of where he lives now, and he works in a fine men's clothing store. I'm so proud of him because he's not flipping burgers or working at Publix. He went to a really high-end clothing store and got him a job so that he could get a discount on nice clothes. Such a smart guy. I have other grandchildren that I talked to today. Savannah is 5 and she's a card. She is just so funny. And today she wanted to call me Cassie, which is her mother's name. Her mom says, "I'm talking to Granny." And she goes, "Hey, Cassie." She goes, "No, I'm talking to Granny." And she goes, "I know. Hey, Cassie." She's just a bundle of surprise. And I love that little girl. I got pictures today on Facebook of my great-granddaughter. And she is really a precious little joy. Now, there is just so many kids in my family because we have a huge extended family, and my husband did not divorce his first wife's children. So we have a lot of children and a lot of grandchildren, and we have 2 great-granddaughters. And the youngest one was picking strawberries. I don't know if you can see these pictures, but how cute is that? Her name is Ever. I adore her. I met her right after I was diagnosed with cancer. I was so sick that I wasn't even able to hold her. But they came to see me and went swimming that day, and I sat by the pool and enjoyed knowing that my great-granddaughter had come to visit me. I have so much to be grateful for. I called and reached out. I texted and reached out to my minister this week, and he called me today. And I spoke probably for about 30 or 45 minutes to my favorite minister. We have 5 ministers at our church. It's a huge church. But there's one in particular that used to work with the youth group, and he's young and he's hip and he's cool. And we've become great friends, and he's really good friends with my husband. And we've bonded over projects together and committees we've worked on together. And I told him that I just wanted to get reconnected to the church, and I wasn't quite sure where I fit in. So I'm going to take the abilities test again and see what my abilities are. And they encourage you to retake that test about every 3 years anyway, and I haven't taken it since I first moved here 6 or 7 years ago. So it's time. And then they come up with what your strengths and your weaknesses are, and they tell you where you would be good and what positions would be wonderful for you to help be of service to the church. My old dog is nudging me again. She is like a little child when you're on the telephone and they get under feet. That's what she does when I get on the computer. She wants my attention. I love her a lot. She's an old dog. So today was a good day. I spoke to some people on the phone, and I texted and I read and I played in the plants. My husband is a little grumpy today, so I'm going to try to not get in his way. Maybe do something special for him, something kind to help him to relax tonight because he's had a rough day. Things are not going his way. And that happens. People have life on life's terms. I hope your day was great. I hope something I said gave you joy, motivated you, gave you hope, or made you smile. So if you'll like my video, share my video, subscribe to my channel. I'm so tickled. I have 32 subscribers. I love it that somebody believes in me. I finished my book this week. I made a commitment to get it to my editor by May 10th. Gonna clean that booger up and get it out there. I am so proud of myself for accomplishing what I've done. It's a good day. It's a good day to be alive. It's a good day to have cancer. It's a good time in the life of this world to have cancer because there are so many wonderful things going for me. Good doctors, good medicine, good programs. The world will open back up and life will go on, and hopefully I will live many more years. This cancer will not get the best of me. It had the best of me for 1.5 years, and now I'm taking back over. I'm gonna sign off because my old dog thinks somebody's here. I hope that y'all come back tomorrow.